everybody. Welcome to yet another amazing reading. And today we have so much unicorn energy. I know this is the last full moon of this year. This is the last full moon of 2020, and we are looking at not just getting into 2021, but a lot of us have been feeling that 2021 will be a lot of new beginnings. I believe every day is a new beginning for us if you believe. And with the series of events that have happened in 2020, a lot of us are feeling that, oh my god, I hope 2021 is better. So, let me tell you that your point of view creates your reality. So, whatever you think, whatever you wish, you will create. Obviously, our life is a combination of the lessons which we have learned, with the lessons which we have planned to learn while on this earth as a human being, and but along with that, there are a lot of times where it's all about the choices we make. So as it is said in my favorite book series Harry Potter, it is choices, it is our choices that make us what we are, far more than our abilities. So I hope that gives you a better idea to have a better 2021. Wishes on the full moon and wishes for a happy prosperous 2021 coming up soon. And today we have chosen the unicorn cards for our card reading, and let us have a look at this. Now, like I see a lot of unicorns wherever we are. So, I see unicorns here, I see unicorn here, I see my unicorn books here, and so much unicorn energy here in. And there are three stacks. Now I've chosen both Doreen Virtue's Unicorn Magical Unicorn cards and Diana Cooper's The Wonder of Unicorn cards. And I am definitely feeling a lot of unicorn energy in this. So there are three stacks which you could choose. So, I have three amazing unicorn figurines. All are gifted to me. So this one was gifted to me by my friend Sunetra. So Sunetra, if you're watching, thank you so much. I love this beautiful figurine. This one was gifted by another student of mine, and it's a Pegasus. Basically, Pegasus is a unicorn with wings. And finally, this one was gifted by my sister. She gave me when we had visited Glastonbury, the Earth Chakra, the Heart Chakra of Mother Earth. And these three unicorn figurines continue to be a part of my life, and they are three amazing figurines. So, take this moment, take a deep breath, and whatever you wish to ask, like the whole aim of this reading, the whole question you can ask about this reading is, what magic can I create in 2021? And what magic can I create on this full moon as I ask for new beginnings, as I ask for a lot of energy. Now, if you are aware, I am also an Access Consciousness Bars facilitator and a practitioner for the last 5 years. And if you have been an Access student or an Access client of mine, you know how much magic Access Consciousness can create. So I always ask this question every day when I get up, and I would say that if each one of us can ask this question early in the morning when we get up, which is, what magic can I create today? I think if we just ask that question, it will be so much amazing, right? So let us do that. Let us ask this question and let us create that big changes in our life. So take a deep breath, choose whichever unicorn you would like to choose. 1, 2, and 3. There are three unicorns. The first one to whom you could be driven to is what your unicorn is. So have a look at each one of them. This is so beautiful. And so is this, a cute little Pegasus. And this one will always be special. So choose whichever unicorn you would choose. Don't overanalyze. Just choose the first thing what comes to your mind. And now we are going to see each and every stack. So let us see stack number 1. If you have chosen stack number 1, wow, I so love these cards. The first card says that be careful what you wish for, because your wish will be granted. So, the universe is such a potent, powerful place, and whatever you wish for will come to you, because because thought becomes things. If you have read the book The Secret, or very recently we had a manifestation free webinar in which we talk about how we can manifest all those things which we wish to. So in that too, I always say that be very, very, very certain, be very careful of what you ask for. Even never as a, in a fun way or in a sarcastic way, talk about something bad. Like, there are a lot of people who say that, oh, I'm not very good, I'm very ugly, I'm very stupid. I don't know whether they say it in a sarcastic tone or are they trying to be over humble. I really don't know. But I always tell people that, whatever you're saying, the universe is listening to you. So be careful what you ask for. So if you, whatever your wishes are, and I almost see a unicorn with a wishing well. So whatever you wish for will come true. So make sure that you only and only ask what you would really like. The second card says a healer, which means you have the power to help and heal others. What I also feel is, as you are in a, you're almost like you have the Midas touch. You can create whatever you wish for, and you are on a healing journey, which means you are someone who is shedding layers, who is removing everything from their life, whatever is not needed, so that you can only attract all the things you wish and you desire. So that if you've chosen the first um, unicorn, which is this beautiful unicorn. I love this so much. It's so cute, isn't it? That was the message for you. Let's move to card number 2, or rather stack number 2. And if you chose this cute Pegasus, I love him so much. His eyes are so cute, isn't it? And so are his wings. It's basically a keychain, but I don't use it as a keychain. So let's see what cards you chose. Okay, wow. Wow, so this is really cute, and of course this was not planned, because I just, when I choose the cards, I don't see what's under the cards, but it's so beautiful that the Pegasus, if you chose Pegasus, it means you're connecting to Pegasus energies, and coincidentally, or I would rather say magically, the card also says Pegasus. Now Pegasus has wings. It's a unicorn with wings. Now wings imply that your heart chakra is opening, or it also means that you are getting more heart centric. We have always heard, when I was a kid, or rather when I was a teenager, a lot of friends used to tell me that don't use your heart to make decisions, use your head. But I always, when I started learning, when I started getting into spirituality, or when I started learning subconscious programming, mind training, for the last 6 to 7 years, I realized one approach, that usually your head is the voice of your ego, or the voice of fear, or what I call as the voice of your lower self. It is all about the things, all about the fears which keep you trapped in your comfort zone, and which make you live a excellent mediocre life. Okay, now what's an excellent mediocre life? Excellent mediocre life is where you tick mark everything in life. You have almost all the tick marks, but within, deep inside, you're not happy. You may have a job, but you might not be very happy with that job. It might make you feel like, oh, I don't think it's good enough. Or you could be living just to please a lot of people. I see a lot of people who operate from the head, operate from pleasing the people around them, and they call it that I'm trying to make others happy. But guess what? Only you can decide your own happiness and not others' happiness. Because anyone who is telling you that do this and I will be happy is manipulating you, which is making you use your lower mind or ego. I call it the fear, or you might even call it the voice of head or the practical voice. But the voice of heart is typically the voice of your soul. It is your truth. And the more you start attuning to that truth, you will be happier. You will have people in your life who really, really love you for what you are as an authentic self, who will never tell you that do this and I will be happy, because they will be happy just seeing you happy. Now this is all about having quality relationships in my life and in your life. And last 5 to 6 years, I've realized that a lot of people in my life who did not approve of the authentic me have left my life, and now I only have people who love me the way I am, and who do not manipulate me, or who do not judge me, or who do not bully me. So that is about living a heart-centered approach. So if you've chosen this, it's time to connect to your heart center more, find what you truly love, and find all about what makes you truly happy. And when you are happy, and when you spread that joy, so you can be happy, and at the same time you can spread that love and joy by being compassionate to others, but not at the cost of self sacrificing or not at the cost of people pleasing. And the next card is all about curiosity. So they say that if you're curious about something, start a project about it. A lot of people this year started getting into their life purpose. They started connecting to things they truly desire. And a lot of people, out of curiosity, started learning things on spirituality, started reading. I know so many people who got in touch with me to ask about what is this angelic healing, what is Reiki, or what is access consciousness, or how can these tools help me. So a lot of times, if you're curious about something, it's time to maybe read up on it, to do some research on it. In fact, take the first step towards it. I also see a cat, and just as I began this reading, my neighbors have two beautiful cats, and they're such lovely creatures. They'll always peep in, and they always have that cute way of looking at me. So whenever I step out of the house or something, they will always um, they will always have this loving look towards me. And I always see that whenever I'm meditating or whenever I'm doing some prayers or whenever I'm healing clients too, a lot of times I hear them meowing out. So as I began this reading, I don't know if it is captured in this video or not, but both of them were up with their meows. And I see a lot of cat energy. If you are someone who's chosen this particular thing, you're connecting to cats, or cats could also be your spirit guides. That was about number 2. And finally, number 3. How many of you chose this majestic magical unicorn? I love this. If I was you, I would have chosen this one. So let us see what are the cards. Wow, it's just amazing. And both cards talk about you going deep within yourself. The first card says, be still, for all answers lie in the stillness. And I see a man with his guardian spirit unicorn, and they are sitting near a water body, which means they're paying deeper attention to their inner emotions. And so this card talks about going deep within, acknowledging what you feel, acknowledging your emotions, knowing what are, this is a good time to contemplate, to think about, or rather than saying think about, I would say feel about what is going on with your life. We were never told to feel, and that is the reason most of us have numbed our feelings. People have asked me that how is it that I am so emotional and my friend is not emotional at all, and they say that my friend is not emotional because they are strong, and I say no. People who are not emotional have actually numbed their emotions for a very long time, and hence they can't feel anything. So if you are emotional, know that it is your strength. So I am someone who is an emotional person, but I am someone who is an emotional person, but at the same time I am also very strong. So you can be emotional and strong, because when you acknowledge your true emotions, when you acknowledge your true feelings, that gives you the strength to live in the world. You start living from a very different way. So firstly, be aware of your feelings, and secondly, talk about your feelings. Talk to someone who is a trusted person, not to someone so that they can gossip. Be aware of people who would use your emotions to gossip. So do not connect to people who just want to know about you for fun, but instead talk to people who would really understand you. It could be a very close friend. The best person could be also your spouse, or a close friend. Or if you feel you do not have anyone to talk to about your feelings, and if you feel confused, that's the reason there is this whole genre of people called as coaches. We at Unicorn Insight do a lot of coaching. Sometimes our coaching sessions only consist of listening to you. So 90 minutes session, there are times when clients just are talking for 1 hour, and sometimes we might not even advise you, but sometimes even talking with us can give you that breakthrough. So obviously it's a paid service, and if you choose to make that choice to vent out your feelings or to talk to someone, you can get in touch with us at Unicorn Insight. Please book a session. No, it's a paid session. However, you have to book it a little bit in advance so that we can give you that particular dedicated time. So that's about it. One last thing before I close this is, if you can't talk about your feelings, or if you are still not ready for a coach. Now what do you mean by if you are not ready for a coach? Sometimes people are not yet ready to talk about their feelings to someone. Sometimes they do not want to spend that much money, or sometimes they don't have that much time. All three situations have the same thing, which is they are not yet ready for a coaching session. So till the time you meet your divine timing, and till the time you meet your coach or are ready for the coach in all ways, emotionally, mentally, physically, or financially, use a diary pen to express your feelings, talk about your emotions to your diary, write to it as if you're writing to God, or writing to angels, or writing to anyone you believe. And do you see, I again see a cat here. So I think a lot of us have a lot of cat spirit guides here, or you have a lot of cat energy coming up this time. Cats are also magical beings. So if you have a special connect with cats, know that they're highly intuitive, and they have a lot of amazing energies. That was about stack 3, and this was about our amazing reading for this new year and this full moon. And the question was, how can I create more magic? So whatever we learned in today's reading is all about how can you create magic. So stack number 1, how you can create magic is, you can create magic by knowing what you desire and healing itself out. Stack number 2, open your heart and take the step wherever you are curious about. And stack number 3, go within yourself and talk about your feelings. Wishes to all of you for a very happy, prosperous 2021. I love you all, and I'm sending lots of love and light to each one of you. Thank you so much for being such an amazing audience, and I hope this reading helps you. For more, to know more, log on to our website www.unicorninsight.com. My name is Ashwini Chube. If you're watching us on Instagram, you can follow us on unicorn_insight. If you're watching us on YouTube, please like, share, subscribe. And if you're watching us on Facebook, our channel, our page is Ashwini Chube Official and Unicorn Insight. Thank you very much, and I wish you lots of love, luck, success, and happiness, and of course, truckloads of magic to you. Thank you.